Hey everybody, welcome back to the Phantom's Den. We're here with another Dimash React video. This time we're going to be watching his live performance of Hello by Lionel Richie. To be clear, I have seen this video before. It has been well over a year though since I've watched this one, so I don't remember much about it. I just know that he's incredibly talented, and I'm excited to see what he does with this piece since it's been a while since I've heard it. So without further ado, let's just jump right in. And also, full disclosure, I am trying out a new transparent filter to help with getting copyright claimed and striked on this channel. So let me know down in the comments below after this video if this setup works for you and you think this will be okay going forward, because I'm going to give it a shot. But anyway, let's watch the video, and I will give my commentary and analysis as usual as we go along.
I've been alone with you inside my mind.
Alright, I know we literally just started, but just a couple things I want to point out because he is on a live television show. First of all, that wind flute opening is just beautiful. I'm a sucker for stuff like that. I love anything that makes it feel almost like you're in nature, like it's very rustic almost. I love that kind of sound. Also, shooting from behind him, you can obviously see that there was a teleprompter there, and because they're on TV, they give them those crutches just to make sure it's a live performance and they don't want them to wreck themselves on live TV. So they give them the lyrics just in case, because I'm sure in a lot of these shows like an American Idol, they make it so you only have like less than a week to learn a song and then sing it on national or even international television. So that's a lot of pressure. So, kudos for people being able to get up and sing in front of that many people in a competition. But also, it is just kind of funny being able to see that, like, you want to be in the zone of the performance, but, like, then you have a whole teleprompter giving you all your lyrics right in front of you. So it's just kind of funny.
And in my dreams I've kissed your lips a thousand times. I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello, isn't he you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
Okay, that is beautiful so far. He's starting out soft and small, but very strong, like he likes to in a lot of his pieces. He has a very light tonality to his voice. There's no pressure. He's not pushing anything. It's placed very nicely in the front of his mask. He's letting it sit on top of his chords, so he's just more speak singing. English is not his first language by any means, and even though obviously you can hear traces of an accent in there, he's doing a very nice job. I mean, how many people can say that they can sing, what, 7, 8 languages, however many languages he can sing in. So I'm not one of the people that like is too distracted by the accent that he puts on with his English singing, because I'm just still so focused on the technical prowess and taken away by the dedication in his performance. But it's a very beautiful start so far.
I can see it in his smile. You're all I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide, 'cause you know just what to say, and you know just what to do, and I want to tell you so much. I love you.
Nice. What I really like about this is just his storytelling. He's a wonderful performer because he's able to draw his audience in because of not only the dedication in his performance, but he can really tell a story with his eyes, and that is a beautiful thing to have as a performer. Being able to engage and being able to display emotion. Eyes are the window to the soul, and while for some performers, especially musical theater performers, you feel the need to over emote and overact sometimes to be able to reach the nosebleed seats. You still need to be able to make things authentic, and even though he's standing behind a microphone and he is only giving us the vocal performance, he tells such a wonderful story through the emotion in his voice and how he connects with the audience through his eyes. Like, he is a very talented performer in that regard, and I give him strong kudos to that. I love how soft and easy his vibrato is. It's very nice and bouncy. He's not trying to hold tension in his larynx or in his throat to be able to straight tone things. He's allowing things to just come out naturally and let that vibrato just bounce on out, and I really, really like that. Yeah, he's doing great so far. Let's keep going. I like these little licks and runs he's throwing into.
I've been alone with you inside my mind,
Adding in more power into his voice as he goes.
and in my dreams I've kissed your lips 1,000 times. I sometimes see you pass outside my door. Hello.
Ooh, I really, really like that. I love the way that he drops off and lifts up out of notes. It's all nuanced and it's all stylistic, and he's doing it deliberately. It's not that his voice is cracking. It's not that he's incapable of holding out the note longer. It's just his artistry showing through his interpretation of these covers that he does for these competitions. He does a fantastic job lacing in these subtle nuances that fit his voice very, very nicely. That lick up he just did at the end of this note, it's really, really nice.
You passed outside my door. Hello.
Hello!
Is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can see it in your smile. You're all I've ever wanted, and my arms are open wide. 'Cause you know just what to say, and I know just what to do.
Beautiful. Again, he's doing a wonderful job of finding the placement for the notes on how he wants to, and being able to play around not only with the placement but the warmth of the sound that he is creating. A perfect example is what he just did. A lot of what he's been doing has been in the front and been lifted in the soft palate, and he's made it sound very light and almost breathy at times. But when he's adding in this girth and this weight into his voice to have a more robust baritone-esque style of this operatic sound he likes to make, he adds in that aggressive power, and he rounds the sound and his vowels more to be able to accommodate the space that he needs to be able to create that sound. So for example, let's just back up a second. You'll hear the lightness, him adding in the power, and him attacking that one note.
'Cause you know just what to say, and I know
It's really nice.
just what to do. But I want to tell you so much.
See how he's affecting audience members.
Oh, I need.
Another interesting tidbit that I've learned through watching other reactors and from my own teachers and whatnot is that in live performances, especially for any kind of pop singer or most singers in regards, when they add in these little vocal trills, runs, or even you could call them vocal releases, that is a little nifty trick to be able to help them release any built-up tension through a verse or a line they just did and reset their larynx for the next set of the song that they have to get through. So if you ever find yourself working through a piece and you find that you're putting too much pressure or holding too much tension in your throat too early on in the song, or even at all in general, you should never be holding tension in your throat. A wonderful way to be able to get out of that is to be able to add in little licks, runs, or vocal releases in these little breath moments, because that allows you to reset, swallow, take a moment. He's choosing to make a dramatic, look away, like it's part of his bit that he likes to do in his pieces, where he, connects, is dramatic and makes that acting choice and then comes right back into it. But as a performer, that's wonderful because again, you take the chance to swallow, reset, and reattack with the proper technique and approach that you need to in case the nerves got the best of you, or you just your earpiece isn't working right, you can't hear how loud you're singing, so maybe you overextended yourself too early on. I love how he just lets the music play too. He just lives in the moment. He owns it. He is not uncomfortable in that silence. Oh, here we go. Nice. I love the didgeridoo in the back. My God. Yeah, right? Oh, damn, man. Oh, that was impressive as hell. That was really cool, too, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong about this, I still don't know too much about his history as a performer, but I believe that was some form of, he's been trained as some kind of a folk singer, I believe, in some regard from his homeland of, I believe, Kazakhstan. And I think that was him incorporating that folk style, like world, I should say, style of singing, where it added in all those just oh my god, those ridiculous run, just the amount of flexibility and strength you need in certain muscles in your throat to pull something like that off comfortably and healthily and be able to keep building like that. First of all, his range obviously, is he's just an absolute beast like that, but the vocal gymnastics that he is doing with such precision and such confidence without even missing a beat, like he is on point, he's on rhythm with these runs, he is doing everything flawlessly. Like that was just fantastic. Oh my god. Just here, let's just back up and just catch the tail end of that going into the next bit, but my god. Also, another thing I think I haven't commented on of his yet is that his micography is insane. Like, he knows exactly what he is doing with that microphone. He knows when to pull away, he knows when to come in for really small, intimate moments. He knows how to not overshoot anything. And the thing is, too, as a performer, the microphone is your friend. Like, obviously, it always sounds like he's going all out because he has such a ping to his voice. But I can definitely tell you there have been performances of his where he hasn't had to go 100% because as a performer, if you have a microphone, you should never be going 100% because how often he has to sing, even if he is a vocal beast, you need to rest sometimes and you can't blow your entire load at any point during any song because you can cause vocal straining and any other kind of detrimental things that could keep you from being able to perform consistently, especially at this level. So letting the microphone work for you and how he pulls away and brings it in closer when he needs to, that just shows that he is a veteran. He is extremely well versed and trained and performing on stage with all of his instruments, let alone like just his voice, but also the microphone that he has access to make his performances as enticing and flawless as they are. God, incredible. And something I'd like to point out too is that when his head is shaking, when he's hitting those high notes, sometimes when you get to a certain point vocally and you're sustaining that resonance at such a high frequency, then your head is just naturally going to start going and bobbing. So, like, just because someone's head is shaking when they're singing a higher difficult note, that doesn't mean that they're incapable using bad technique or that they're just a bad singer. That just means that if you're giving it your all, and like he's literally needing to press his pelvis into the floor, connect with the ground, lean back, and allow his head to just start bobbing, that just shows how much intensity he's adding into that note and how much commitment he is giving to it. And the thing I loved even more about it too, not only his head bobbing, but just how robust it was. He went back into that amazing baritone sound, and he carried that up with him without causing too much tension or straining in his throat. He was able to take most of that resonance up to that high point, and that's what caused his head to start shaking like that. Just incredible. Lovely. Oh wow, that was just a fantastic performance. My gosh. Uh, yeah, no, he did a wonderful job. I really liked all the different things that he did, obviously, to make it his own from the original. Because of course, Lionel Richie, you know, he's a phenomenal, legendary performer, and that is a very, very famous song of his. And he just, like most artists, you know, they do covers and they make them their own. But he just did such a unique job of, again, he is a flawless artist in the regards of being able to take any piece, making it his own, and making it fit within the confines of his voice in any way that he sees fit or that he wants. Like obviously he, you know, is all about opera, and he does a phenomenal job of playing around with that genre. And I love seeing him being able to not only apply it to other well-known artists, but then even then sprinkle in other things of his own heritage. You know, that world folk style singing that he added in for that incredible run up through that chorus bit was just fantastic. And again, he just has so many vocal flexes. Like he literally, you know, went through probably 4 octaves once again in this song, and he sang in like 3 different genres and different colors of his voice and different resonances. Like just, oh my god, just I could ramble on and on about just the technical prowess of this man and his capability, as well as being able to craft his artistry around existing pieces already and truly make it his own. Like that is just something to truly admire about this man, that he is a true artist. He has spent years cultivating his skill set and working tirelessly to perfect his own voice and his own style of singing. And that's why so many people adore him, because not only is he, you know, an amazing find in terms of a talent and the physical prowess and capability of what he can do with his voice, but just the level of commitment in his performance, as well as how he's able to apply all that he's learned to each and every performance. Like he obviously does not slack off, and that is just something to love and admire about him as a performer. But yeah, I really, really loved this performance. That was a lot of fun to watch. Please like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. Link down in the description below for the original. Let me know what you guys think of this new format. I'm going to try this going forward with all my other videos, seeing if that can help me deal with copyright claims and whatnot. We just hit over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. This has been such a blast to do so far these last couple months. I'm excited to continue creating content for you. Let me know what other artists you'd like me to check out. I'd really like to expand my repertoire outside of the few groups and artists I've already checked out so far, but I need help from you guys to know what it is you else would like to see. So let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I hope you had a wonderful time, and I look forward to seeing you again real soon. Have a good day.